Since Diaz is mayor, we don't really get any boost from him. So this week, what we're going to be planning on doing is we're going to try and do some cleanup and general housekeeping to make sure that everything stays organized and we have everything going the way we want it to. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we are going to go to Anita and get ourselves a cocoa chopper. So we can use this to put some of our Farming for Dummies books on, as well as for when we make ourselves a cocoa bean farm next to our sugarcane farm over here. But for now, this is just going to help us clear out our Ender Chest page for farming. So let's apply Farming for Dummies 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next, we're going to come back to Anita here and get ourselves the Anita Talisman, and then the Anita Ring. And I would be able to get ourselves the Anita Artifact, but I don't really want to spend our 2 gold medals on this at the moment. So we'll just leave it at the ring for now. So now we're going to craft a couple pets. We're going to craft ourselves a mystery horse pet, and that one is unfortunately epic. We're going to craft a chicken pet, another epic, and then a pig pet. So 3 epics. So that's a bit unfortunate, but there's 3 new unique pets to add to our pet menu to get us some extra Skyblock XP. We've apparently never crafted ourselves the magnetic talisman, and it's a really cheap talisman just requiring 2 stacks of emeralds and 32 redstone. So let's craft one of those and add it to our accessory bag. So now we're going to craft some minions that we hadn't crafted before, and the first one is sugarcane. So let's see how many levels we can get of this. That's level 3. Now we should be able to move to enchanted sugar. That's level 9. And then let's grab out some more here. Okay, so now it needs enchanted cane. So now we have enough enchanted cane that we should be able to upgrade it to level 10 and then level 11. So just like that, we have a max sugarcane minion. Now let's move on to the next one. We're going to do melons now. So we already have a T1 melon minion. So there's melon tier 3. There we go. There's our 8 stacks of melon blocks. So there's melon minion at level 4, and there's melon minion at level 5. So now let's get out our enchanted melons. There's level 6. There's melon 7. And I think that's all we can do for now. Should be pretty easy to level this up if we do a bit more farming though. So next we're going to do pumpkins. We should be able to get this one up a pretty good amount as well. So that's to level 4, and now I believe we start using enchanted pumpkins. And there we go, level 7 for the pumpkin minion as well. Now let's do mushrooms. So we might need to go farm some more of these to upgrade this, but we at least have a tier 1 for now. And we'll go farm more in a minute to get more levels into that. And now we're going to do our cocoa bean minion. And there's level 4. Now let's grab our enchanted cocoa beans. And we got it all the way up to level 9. So we made really good progress on our minions. We'll go farm some more mushrooms real quick here and try and get that up real fast. So we just did some mushroom farming for a little bit, and now we can go craft some more levels of our mushroom minion. So there's mushroom minion level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, and that matches up with what we have over here, so we're going to call that good for now. We made some good progress on our farming minions, and now we're going to go look at some other ones real quick. The next minion we need is gravel, and we have some gravel lying around that we can use, but we do need a bit more to upgrade it further. And we're actually going to want to place this down because if you remember in the last episode, we did some spider slayer. And to make ourselves some tarantula silk, we need 32 enchanted flint each, which adds up pretty quickly. So we're going to want to get a high level gravel minion down to start making some flint. So we just grabbed a bit more gravel and now we can make it a level 4 gravel minion. But now we need to get ourselves some flint. So let's grab ourselves a flint shovel and we'll get started on that. And we've just now effectively leveled up our gravel collection to max. The next one is at 50k and it gives 4 Skyblock XP but only 5k mining experience. So really this was our last flint or gravel milestone that we really care about. And our gravel minion that we place down should hopefully get us the last collection milestone pretty easily after a little while. So yeah, we're just going to continue mining until we can get the next upgrade level. We need just a bit more enchanted flint. So we just got ourselves enough enchanted flint that we should be able to upgrade our gravel minion a couple times here. So that's level 5, 6, 7, and then a level 8. So our gravel minion is level 8 and we'll go place that down here in a minute. But first, let's go craft ourselves a slime minion. So we can come over to the lumber merchant, grab ourselves a wooden sword, and we should have some slime balls in our combat sack here. So let's use these slime balls and craft ourselves this slime minion. There we go, level 4, level 5, and now let's make some enchanted slime balls to see if we can upgrade this even further. And actually, while checking in our slime chest here, we seem to have plenty of slime balls and it should have enough to upgrade it at least a couple more times here. So let's try it. 6 and 7. So we got 2 more levels out of the slime balls we had in our chest. And now we're going to replace our lapis minion that we have down. So let's grab out what's in there, pick the minion up, and we'll replace it with our gravel minion, just like that. And we can put our flint shovel in there to make sure that it gets flint every time. And then the last thing we have to do while setting this up is just mine out all the remaining blocks here. And we'll replace a few more of the minions that we have down a little bit later. But for now we just have this gravel minion that we're going to place down. And then while we're thinking about it, we actually have enough enchanted lapis blocks to make ourselves an experience artifact. So that's a nice new epic accessory we can add to our talisman bag, and we can actually pull our lapis minion back out here and upgrade it. So there is lapis minion level 9. We were just in the end here getting some ender pearls for the next thing we were going to do, and we just leeched a dragon and got ourselves Dragon Bestiary 3, which leveled us up to Skyblock level 100. So that is a pretty big milestone we just hit, getting our first 100 Skyblock levels. So we're just going to get a few more ender pearls and then we'll go back to doing what we were going to do. So the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to complete the archaeologist quest here. So we just talked to the archaeologist and it got ourselves the archaeologist compass, and there's 28 relics, but we have the accessory now already. So we'll go get these relics pretty quickly and it should give us some extra coins. So we just finished collecting all the relics and now we're back here at the archaeologist. And we've completed that quest and he gives us an extra 30,000 coins. So we can deposit the remaining coins into our bank that we didn't already deposit and move on to the next thing. So now that we've done that, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to work towards getting the travel scrolls. So we can get a bit of extra Skyblock XP and be able to move around the islands a bit quicker. So we just got the materials for the travel scroll to the gold mine, as well as the travel scroll to the deep caverns. So let's use these real fast. There we go. So as we were going through the spider's den on our way to the end, we actually just got ourselves 3 poison samples. And if we go into our storage here, we'll see that we already had 5, and that's 8 poison samples. So we have enough that we can upgrade a vaccine ring to the vaccine artifact. However, we do need to get Arachne's fangs to upgrade to the vaccine ring from the talisman. So we'll do that in a bit, but for now we're going to go continue working on our travel scrolls. We just finished getting the materials for the travel scroll to the end, and there we go. Now let's use it, and now we can get to the end. And we just finished getting the materials for the travel scrolls to both the barn and the mushroom desert. So now that we've crafted those, we use them and we have those fast travels unlocked. Now we're gonna head to the park to chop down some birch wood for the park travel scroll. So we've mined enough birch wood now that we actually have the recipe for the park scroll unlocked. So let's keep going. And now we have all the materials required for the travel scroll. So there's our 2 stacks of birch wood, our ender pearls, and we have the travel scroll to the park. And now we can get to the park with fast travel. Now that we've gotten a few travel scrolls, we're gonna head to the spider's den and fight Arachne to see if we can get any Arachne's fangs, as well as get some string for spider minions. We've done a couple of Arachne bosses now and have gotten a full set of armor excluding the helmet so far, as well as the Arach sword. So now what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our spider minions. So first we'll upgrade our actual spider minion. Okay, so it looks like level 7 is the max we can get the regular spider minion. And then we need to grab ourselves some extra spider eyes. And we can upgrade our cave spider minion. So there's level 4. There's level 5. Level 6. And let's see if these extra spider eyes are enough to get another level or 2. Yep, there we go, we got it to level 7 as well. So 2 more minions leveled up. So right now, we're in the mushroom desert and we have to kill some sheep in order to get ourselves enough mutton to make a few sheep minions placed down. We're gonna do this so that we can hopefully get a sheep pet somewhat soon and have that to use while we do alchemy again. So now we just got back from the mushroom desert and we have mutton, and we can use our mutton to craft ourselves 4 sheep minions. So now we have ourselves 4 sheep minions, and we'll need to build a new spot for our sheep minions to go as all our existing area is filled up. But first, we have 4 new minion slots that we need to get items for, so we'll go and do that real quick too. So we just finished getting all of our new minions medium storages, and the next thing we need to do is get them an enchanted lava bucket and super compactors for when they get higher level. We also need to make sure that they all have their own diamond spreading, so we'll need to make 1 more of those real quick. But I'll come back after we finish all that. So we just finished getting ourselves the enchanted lava buckets. We can put those in now. And then we just have to get ourselves the super compactors. So there we go. And now we have our super compactor 3000s that we can put inside of our sheep minions. So our new minions are now taken care of. And now it is time to replace our remaining unnecessary minions. So let's collect up our iron here. We unlocked a recipe from that. We can now pick up this minion and instead place down our new gravel minion. So now we have 2 of our gravel minions down. And then we're going to replace the redstone minions with the spider minions that we got earlier. So now let's collect our redstone minions. And now that we've picked those up, we can go and place down our spider minions. So there's our first spider minion down. And there's our second spider minion down. And now we just gotta put everything in it, and we'll move on to the next thing. So we're back in the Dwarven mines, and that's because we're gonna try and mine a bunch of redstone to upgrade our personal compactor 5000 to its max level. So we need quite a few enchanted redstone blocks to do that. So I'll see you guys when we get enough. So we've been mining redstone for a while now, and we should actually have enough redstone to craft our personal compactor upgrades. So let's go grab our enchanted redstone and craft this into blocks real quick. And then we should be able to grab the blocks that we already had here. And now we can use these to craft ourselves the personal compactor upgrades. So there's our personal compactor 6000, and that should be the compactor 7000. There we go. Another legendary accessory, and now we have a lot more slots in here to auto compact things. So that'll be very nice. So we just collected from our snow minion and got ourselves mining level 39. And we're actually going to pick this guy up real quick. And we can take him over to the Winter Island. And if we go to Inary's shop, we can get ourselves Snow Minion Tier 12 for our first Tier 12 unique minion. And then we can place this guy back down. So if we look at the difference, 5.2 actions, 960 storage, 5.8 action, 960 storage. But if we put our lava bucket in, 4.6. So even faster. And that's it for this episode. We were able to get a lot done today and set ourselves up for the future by crafting a bunch of minion upgrades. I'll catch you guys in the next one.